Adriana Delor, and I help companies create groundbreaking newness in new industries. I am a former innovation executive for companies the size of IBM and Verizon across 12 different industries, and they called on me to make their wildest ideas possible. Without revealing their secrets, but to give an example, let's say a beauty brand wants to launch a gaming app. They would call me. Today, I'm going to give you my top reasons for dropping a business as usual strategy and adopting a clever as usual strategy, and teach you how to do it. Number 1, we've all heard the saying, nothing lasts forever. Well, it doesn't. You probably did something right and you're doing really well and people are loving it, just like they're loving their favorite ice cream or their favorite song that they play over and over again until it becomes less favorite, then kind of regular, then a commodity. Do you remember when Verizon used to be famous for the "Can you hear me now" slogan? When they were known for the best cell phone reception and that was a true differentiator? Well, today it's not. It's table stakes. Good cell reception is a commodity. It's expected. It's not a differentiator. And none of the large telecommunication companies were prepared for this reality of today. Number 2, newness is everywhere. Even if your business is great, something new is just around the corner. And if you're not looking and not staying a few steps ahead, you're really missing out. Because you won't notice a huge change overnight, but over time, your churn will increase by 1/4 percentage point. Other things will happen so slowly that you'll think it's insignificant until so many factors of your business are scaling down that you start paying attention but won't know what to do fast enough. Start now, and I'll tell you how in just a moment. But first, number 3, reinvention is everywhere. The word disruption has become a positive thing. To disrupt a business, an industry, a company is something people look up to, admire. Someone out there is targeting to disrupt you, especially if you're doing well. And it doesn't matter if you're a huge corporation like IBM or you sell fancy smelling soap, someone is looking at your business and thinking, they're doing great, but I can do better. I can take what they have and take it up a level. So reinvent yourself. How do you do that? How do you adopt a clever as usual strategy, and what does that really mean? A clever as usual strategy is really 3 simple things. Number 1, understand what people are spending money on today. How people spend money today is the biggest indicator of how they'll spend money tomorrow and how much of it they may be willing to spend on you. Number 2, understand how people want to feel today. What feeling do they lack the most? Beyond necessities, we buy on emotion. And if you're not creating the kind of feeling that people want to feel associated with your product won't do well long term. And number 3, juxtapose number 1 and number 2 with observing people's routines. What are they doing before, after, and while they're using your product? A day in the life, end to end. If you can understand where their money goes, how they want to feel, and if you experience a day in the life before, after, and while they use your product, you'll form the kinds of insights and ideas that'll be so relevant and so real time for their lives that reinventing your product continuously or evolving your line or launching new products will be so easy and so seamless, so obvious and so successful that you'll soon be teaching this instead of me.